Hello and a very warm welcome to this edition of Toyota Cadence. South Africa's annual cycling festival, otherwise known as the Cape Town Cycle Tour, took centre stage on the historic Grand Parade on the second Sunday in March.
You've been around the beauty of Cape Town, you've mentioned it now. It's a spectacular ride.
Oh man, it is spectacular. Once you hit Muizenberg and you just spend most of the rest of the ride doing that coastal route, it is just so beautiful, really breathtaking. My favorite section is that Misty Cliff section, especially when you've got a little bit of that sea mist coming off. It's just unbelievable.
But it's good for the soul as well, just thinking about it. I mean, you're under a lot of pressure day in, day out, just for you to get on a bike and get out there. How good is that?
Yeah, it lets you just switch off and escape and enjoy natural beauty. And I really think this is one race that every Cape Townian should do at least once in their life, just to experience the joy and the beauty of it.
For the ninth year, Fishhook on the False Bay coast hosted a satellite start where the elite women's batch and the under-17 boys and girls started their 78-kilometre races. This was with the aim of allowing these two competitive racing categories to have the freedom of the road for the entire ride. The bunch of ultra-eager under-17s charged away from the start. This was their time to shine and show the country what they could do. And they, along with the early starters, had a stunning, clear morning and spectacular sunrise to enjoy while they were doing it. Among them were Gauteng's Zander Wilken and Tristan McGiven from the Western Cape, who would push each other to the absolute limit. Dawn over False Bay. It's a thing of rare beauty. The elite women were lining up, including South Africa's top cross-country mountain bike star.
Look, I do ride quite a lot on the road. I live, as I say, like 10 minutes from here, so beautiful roads to ride. So today is just like a celebration of the beautiful place that we live in.
Candice capturing the essence of the biggest timed cycle event in the world, as she and 120 elite women rolled into action. There were a few strong teams and a host of solo riders looking to take the win, including 2024 champion and recent winner at the Herald Cycle Tour, Tiffany Keep.
Yeah, I am. I'm feeling quietly confident and excited for a good race today. Yeah, I have been preparing for my season in Europe, where I'm actually leaving next week to join the rest of my teammates overseas. So this is my last race in South Africa for a bit. So I'm excited to go full gas and see how the training's been paying off.
Also in the mix was the 11-time Namibian champion and perennial podium finisher Vera Losa, who's looking for her first win in Cape Town.
I'm a bit nervous, but otherwise good.
Preparation, how's that gone for you so far?
I would say perfect. If I was thinking about the mountain bike, I haven't been much on the road bike, but legs feel good, body feels good, mentally I feel good, so I'm excited for today. I think it's going to be a tough race. Always, obviously, Chapman's Peak is just the biggest highlight. The views coming over there, but actually it's a misty cliffs. You come through there, you don't know what the weather is doing. It's a little bit breezy. The mist is coming in. That whole vibe, yeah. It's just this race is so cool to do.
The two big teams, Enza Cycle Nation and Tinola Waste, were prominent in having riders up the road as they ascended Smithswinkel. Back in the city, the nerves were tingling ahead of the elite men's batch start. Some 220 riders, all with the hopes of delivering their very best on the one day that it matters most on the national calendar. But as the Premier of the Western Cape explains, the Cape Town Cycle Tour is about so much more than these racing snakes.
It's about an event, it's about a lifestyle, it's about mobility and hopefully more and more people on bikes so that we can sort out some traffic congestion. But it's about 500 million to our economy, it's about 120 charities. I mean, it's so many things that are happening around this cycle tour. It's like a pinnacle event. You've got lots of events around the world, but then you've got this one. Every other event's a training event for this one.
The drag up Edinburgh Drive is the first little tester. Get dropped here and you're in for a long day out. On the fast M3 towards Westlake, Bernard Hofmer, Dane Appels, JP Lloyd, Kent Main, Herman Fischer and Carl Bontes put in a little time into the main bunch.
I mean, everyone knows that this race is kind of, the last 30 Ks is where the real action is. An early break went, we had one of our riders there, Keenan Roerts, to kind of control things. And then from about halfway, it started getting quite windy, and we knew we just ride from the front. You don't want to be caught on the wrong side of a split or something. And the entire team was so selfless, so phenomenal, and I'm just so grateful and proud of every single one of them. You know, from Keenan in the breakaway, coming back and pacing, you know, giving his absolute all with Ron Deploy, Vian, and then Bob, or Jared as we call him, and then Warren and Ken. So yeah, all round phenomenal team performance, and I couldn't have done it without them.
All the big teams had riders in the breakaway as they flew along the False Bay coast through St James, Cork Bay and Fishhook. The chase was being marshalled by ASAP and RH77. Tyler Langer was the defending champion, and RH77 had informed Sasha Weber. With the sun illuminating one of the new 7 wonders of the world, and the premier in the company of the Matsimela ladies, batch after batch rolled away from the Grand Parade. The start of a very special 109-kilometre ride around the beautiful Cape Peninsula. Along the way, they might bump into Dion Bing.
I love your top, man. Pointing the gears, you here all the time, man. What?
Well done! Good.
Lekker to see you too. Are we going to give them a bit of gears going up?
Yes, going up. We're going to push the guy up the hill here. Are you ready? Are you ready? And 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, you got this.
Stopping on the hill here. Eden Bra Drive. We got it. We got it. I was going to say, like, you got to explain it to me, but as I went slowly through it, it's
Edinburgh Drive, because that is how you are feeling when you are coming up this hill, bruh. So.
The Cape Town Cycle Tour is a true celebration of life on a bike. The flags at Glen Cairn told a story. There was a stiff headwind for now.
Started off watching Dixie's. We watched the leaders come past, and we caught the train from Glen Cairn. And we're here in Cork Bay. We've been here for about an hour, having loads of fun. We've had some breakfast. Always come to Salt. It's a lekker place to be. But just out here with the family and really enjoying it.
Awesome. You know, I'm just checking in. You caught the train. How was that for you this morning?
Super smooth, first world facilities. I really love it, and a nice way to move around, obviously, while the roads are closed. So super convenient and safe, and yeah.
For this one day of the year, for the last 48 years, the roads belong to the cyclists. And those not on bikes enjoyed the spectacle from the comfort and convenience of the roadside restaurants and coffee shops along the route. It's always a very special day out for Cape Townians, and this year was truly exceptional. The women's race had taken shape and a break of 12 riders was leading. Candice Lill had double mountain bike world champion Kate Courtney on her wheel. African champion Hayley Preen was there. Tiffany Keep, Vera Lossa, Tennille Otto, Michaela Surtees, national road race champion Tyler Jacobs, Magda Niefout and Lisa Bone were all in the move.
Every single rider is really, really strong in their own regard. We tried to use every rider as much as we could. We wanted to get someone up the road, and when every move was being covered, I decided that I would then try and make a move. We wanted to try and split Shinola up because they had a lot of really strong riders, and the move did that, which means that everything played its purpose. The girls that ended themselves at the beginning of the race, for me, I owe them everything. They were amazing, and then it meant that everyone was tired when I got away after this buckle. Yeah, I've got an amazing team and really good sponsors and an amazing manager who backs me as well, and I think that's really what sits behind the win. Yeah.
And the Enza Cycle Nation rider played a blinder over the last 5 kilometres as she stayed focused and alert to all the moves through Camps Bay, Clifton and Seapoint. The group found across the road as they sprinted for victory. Internationals Courtney and Daria Pravilova went deep, but it was Lisa Bone using the shortest line to the arch who snatched a sensational win ahead of them. A huge reward for her and team manager Lincoln King. Bone received the Carol Boys trophy as Lawson and Keep completed the top 5. The break in the men's race was down to 3 riders. Hofmeyer of ASAP, former winner Herman Fischer of Honeycomb 2-6s, and Freewheel Psychology's local man Dan Loebscher. Fischer punctured and Loebscher and Hofmeyer led them onto the base of Chapman's Peak Drive. The Fly Cool collective team from Gauteng were on song, and they were able to put it all together over the crucial last third of the race to put Ryan Gibbons in a position to win the race that has eluded him for so long.
You know, yes, I've retired from pro cycling, but I knew I was going to race on the local scene. I've done quite a bit, you know, in terms of winning races locally, but I had never won the Cape Town Cycle Tour. The biggest, one day race in the world in terms of mass participation, super special. You know, everyone calls it the world champs, and yeah, it was a big goal of mine to win, and I'm just so grateful and proud that I could do it.
And he did it in spectacular fashion. Reino Skutter, Callum Ormiston, Jaden Turlow and Gibbons managed to stay clear of the hard-chasing pack as they snaked through the Atlantic seaboard, before Gibbons exploded off the front. His early celebration, though, nearly allowed the fast-finishing Jaden Turlow to snatch the win on the line. But Gibbons took the victory. Skutter was third, Ormiston fourth, and Namibian Alex Miller in fifth place. The Cape Town Cycle Tour began 48 years ago as a protest ride to draw attention to the need for getting more people to use bicycles as a mode of transport. Claremont Rotary and the Pedal Power Association have guided the event from those humble beginnings to an international phenomenon. In 2026, close on 3,000 riders travelled from 60 countries to be part of this iconic ride. Everyone had a reason to ride, a faster time, a challenge, a charitable cause.
Yeah, everyone comes here, we have a draw, we play music, we make a fire, have boerewors, yeah, have a party.
We're cheering for all the cyclists out today. It's been amazing energy.
In 2026, the Cape Town Cycle Tour joined the UCI Grand Fondo World Series, which gives amateur age group riders the chance to qualify to take part in the Grand Fondo World Championships in Japan later this year. This is as a result of a partnership with global event company Galazzo.
We've been in contact with the Cape Town Cycle Tour for almost 2 decades. I think it was Dave Belair's who once had the idea to group all the biggest cycling races together in what I would call now the UCI Grand Fondo Series. But for various reasons it didn't happen, but that's where the first contact was. And then in the last few years we had more contacts, and obviously our cycling portfolio has diversified. We've launched the UCI Grand Fondo Series, so it was a natural step for us to talk to the Power Pedal Association, talk to Rotary, see how we could add value to the Cape Town Cycle Tour, also from an international point of view, and basically make this big cycling community dream come true.
In order to qualify for the World Championships, riders need to finish in the top 25% of their age category. This is another step forward in the long and distinguished journey of an event that can proudly take its place alongside other similar global sports events as a true celebration of the diversity of the country, the energy of the city of Cape Town and its welcoming people, and healthy outdoor lifestyles.
It's been an amazing journey. People often ask me, why is the event so successful? And I don't think there's any one answer to that. What I do like to believe is that we as an organization put the athlete front and center. It has to be about the athlete journey. It has to be an incredible experience. We're privileged and blessed to have the most beautiful peninsula in the world to ride around, and a city that's prepared to close those roads for us on the day. So yes, it's been a long journey for me. I've been involved now for 35 years this year, so very special.
And 2026, the 48th year of the Cape Town Cycle Tour, was extra special. The Big Ride In, as it was originally called by founders Bill Mallory and John Stegman back in 1978, has endured and matured into more than a sporting event. It's an annual celebration of all that makes Cape Town and South Africa and its people truly great. Congratulations to all completed this year's event, novices, young and old, 42-kilometre newbies and seasoned regulars, among them Steven Stefano, who finished his 48th consecutive Cape Town Cycle Tour. And thanks and congratulations to the PPA, Claremont Rotary and Galazzo. See you all in 2027.